Welcome to Psychology and Physical Training Channel. Why she leaves the man she loves. Psychological truths. Have you ever wondered why some women leave the man they say they love, yet stay with a man who may not even fit society's idea of perfect? Why does love alone sometimes not seem enough? It's a question that has puzzled many of us. We tend to think of love as this grand, sweeping emotion that conquers all. And while love is absolutely a powerful force, it's not always enough to sustain a relationship. Because here's the thing about love, it needs certain nutrients to thrive just like anything else we cherish. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology, emotions, and hidden truths behind the idea. A woman can leave the man she loves, but she doesn't leave the man who... Stay till the end, because what you'll learn might just change the way you view relationships forever. We crave emotional safety in our relationships. It's a fundamental human need like air or water. We long to be seen, heard, and understood, to feel accepted for who we truly are, flaws and all, without judgment, without shame. When a woman feels emotionally safe with a partner, she can truly blossom. She can share her deepest fears, her wildest dreams, her most vulnerable self, knowing that she'll be met with empathy and compassion. But when that emotional safety is compromised, love begins to wither. Think of it like a slow leak in a tire. It might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time that slow leak can leave you stranded. Similarly, when a woman feels judged, unheard, or emotionally neglected, it creates tiny cracks in the foundation of the relationship. Maybe he dismisses her feelings, telling her she's overreacting or being too sensitive. Maybe he shuts down emotionally when she tries to share something important. Or perhaps he's just not present, lost in his own world while she yearns for connection. These may seem like small things, but over time they take a toll. The joy fades, the resentment builds, and she starts to question if this is a love that can truly nourish her soul. Because here's the truth. Love can't thrive in an environment where vulnerability is met with criticism or indifference. It needs the fertile ground of emotional safety to truly flourish. Love and respect are inextricably intertwined. You can't have one without the other. Respect is about valuing your partner, honoring their thoughts, feelings, and experiences, even if you don't always agree with them. It's about treating them with kindness, consideration, and dignity, both in private and in public. Disrespect, on the other hand, is a slow poison. It seeps into the relationship, eroding the very foundation of love. It often starts subtly. A dismissive comment here, a sarcastic remark there. Maybe he interrupts her constantly, talks over her, or finishes her sentences. Perhaps he belittles her accomplishments, makes fun of her interests, or compares her unfavorably to other women. These acts of disrespect might seem small in isolation, but they chip away at her self-worth, leaving her feeling unseen, unheard, and unvalued. She might start to question her own judgment, her own worthiness of love. And here's the heartbreaking truth. When a woman is constantly subjected to disrespect, she internalizes it. She starts to believe the negative things that are being said about her. She might even start to doubt her own sanity, wondering if she's making a big deal out of nothing. But here's what I want you to know. Disrespect is never okay. It's not something you have to just deal with in a relationship. You deserve to be with someone who cherishes you, respects you, and treats you with the love and kindness you deserve. Chapter 3. Longing for growth, feeling stuck. Relationships are living, breathing entities. They require nurturing, attention, and a shared commitment to growth. When we first fall in love, it often feels like we've found our other half. We feel complete, whole. But the truth is, we are already whole individuals. And the beauty of a healthy relationship is that it allows two whole individuals to come together and create something even more beautiful, more expansive. But that requires growth, both individually and as a couple. When a woman feels stuck in a stagnant relationship, it can be suffocating. Maybe they've fallen into a rut, doing the same things, having the same conversations year after year. Perhaps they've stopped dreaming together, stopped setting goals, stopped pushing each other to become the best versions of themselves. This lack of growth can leave her feeling trapped, unfulfilled, and deeply disconnected from her partner. She might start to yearn for more adventure, more depth, more meaning. She might start to question if this relationship is truly serving her highest self. Because here's the thing, we are all constantly evolving, changing, growing. And a healthy relationship should support and encourage that growth, not stifle it. When a woman feels like she's outgrown her relationship or that her partner is holding her back from reaching her full potential, it's only natural for her to want to break free. Chapter 4. The unforgivable sin, broken trust. Trust is the bedrock of any healthy relationship. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Communication, intimacy, vulnerability, love. When trust is broken, it can be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to repair. It's like dropping a delicate piece of china. You can try to glue it back together, but the cracks will always be there. Betrayal can take many forms. It might be infidelity, dishonesty, or a breach of confidence. It might be a pattern of broken promises, manipulative behavior, or a consistent disregard for her feelings. Whatever form it takes, betrayal cuts deep. It shatters the sense of safety and security that is essential for a loving relationship. She might start to question everything: his words, his actions, his motives. She might withdraw emotionally, building walls around her heart to protect herself from further pain. And here's the thing about trust. Once it's broken, it's incredibly difficult to rebuild. It takes time, patience, consistency, and a willingness from both partners to do the hard work of repair. But even then, the scars of betrayal can linger, casting a shadow of doubt over the relationship. Chapter 5. The power of feeling seen and heard. We all long to be seen and heard for who we truly are, to be loved and accepted in all our messy, complicated glory. But there's a difference between simply being listened to and truly being heard. Being heard is about more than just registering the words someone is saying. It's about being present, being attentive, being fully engaged in the conversation. It's about putting aside your own agenda, your own distractions, and truly focusing on understanding the other person's perspective. When a woman feels seen and heard by her partner, it creates a deep sense of connection and intimacy. It tells her that her thoughts, feelings, and experiences are valid and important. It tells her that she matters. It might be in the way he looks at her, really looks at her like she's the only person in the room. It might be in the way he listens to her without judgment or interruption as she shares her heart's desires. It might be in the way he remembers the little things that are important to her, the way he anticipates her needs, the way he makes her feel like she's the most fascinating person he's ever met. These small acts of attention and attunement speak volumes. They say, I see you, I hear you, I value you, and in a world that often feels noisy and overwhelming, that kind of deep, soulful connection is priceless. Outro. So remember, a woman might leave the man she loves, but she never leaves the man who makes her feel respected, safe, valued, and seen. Love isn't about loud declarations. It's about quiet, consistent actions. It's about showing up every day and choosing to love her, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you don't understand. It's about creating a space where she feels safe to be her most authentic self, knowing that she'll be met with love, acceptance, and unwavering support. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. And if this resonated, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Subscribe for more real talks like this, because relationships aren't about fairy tales, they're about truth.